Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world woke up today to a shocking development that has the entire league buzzing. If the reports circling the grapevine are true, and let's be honest, in this league where smoke usually means fire, we could be witnessing one of the boldest off-season moves in recent memory. Word on the street is that the Las Vegas Raiders, yes, those Raiders have managed to pull off an audacious move right under the noses of their longtime rivals, the Denver Broncos. Sources close to the situation say that the Raiders have agreed to terms with none other than Patrick SURTAIN II, the lockdown cornerback who many believed was untouchable in Denver. Let that sink in. The very face of the Broncos secondary might now be headed to Sin City. This isn't just a roster shift. This is a straight-up chess move, and the Raiders might have just yelled check. Now, before everyone loses their minds, let's clarify one thing. This isn't 100% confirmed by either front office yet, but multiple insiders with connections to both organizations are hinting that this deal is real and already in motion. Apparently, the Raiders were quietly negotiating behind the scenes for weeks, keeping everything under wraps. They knew the Broncos were considering moving a high-value asset to gain some draft capital and address needs on the offensive line. And somehow, someway, the Raiders swooped in with a proposal so compelling that Denver had to at least listen. That's where things get wild, because according to several league whispers, Denver was this close to sending SURTAIN to another AFC contender, until the Raiders stepped in at the 11th hour with a Godfather offer. So what did the Raiders offer to make the Broncos blink? That's the million-dollar question right now. Rumors are swirling that Las Vegas put a combination of high draft picks and a proven veteran on the table, someone who could contribute immediately to a Denver team in flux. We're talking about an aggressive win-now kind of move, which isn't typical for this franchise in recent years. But with Antonio Pierce at the helm and a front office desperate to change the narrative, it makes sense. Think about it. The Raiders haven't had a true shutdown corner in years. Bringing in SURTAIN not only upgrades their secondary, but also sends a powerful message to the rest of the AFC West. The Raiders aren't here to play games anymore. They're building something serious. And let's not forget the emotional angle here. This isn't just a transaction. This is a twist in one of the most bitter rivalries in football. The Raiders and Broncos don't just play each other. They hate each other. This goes back decades to the days of Elway and Plunkett, of snow games and brawls. Now imagine the reaction in the mile-high locker room if they actually sent their young superstar to their most despised rival. The fans would riot, the media would explode, and SURTAIN, well, he might just have the last laugh. There's no doubt he's a professional, but you can't tell me he wouldn't be motivated to shut down his former team twice a year. The storyline practically writes itself. And for Patrick SURTAIN II, this could be a defining moment in his already impressive career. He's been one of the best corners in the league since entering the NFL. Smart, fast, instinctive. He's the kind of player every defensive coordinator dreams of. If he truly is Las Vegas bound, you can bet the Raiders' defensive identity is about to change overnight. No more bend but don't break. With SURTAIN anchoring the secondary, they can start sending more pressure up front, knowing they've got a guy who can handle WR1s all day long. Think about what that does for Max Crosby and the pass rush. Think about the confidence it gives the whole unit. This isn't just a player acquisition. It's a philosophy shift. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. But here's where things get really spicy. There are some insiders saying the Broncos never intended to trade SURTAIN, at least not seriously. The speculation is that Denver floated his name in preliminary talks to gauge interest, never expecting anyone to bite. And when the Raiders came knocking with what's rumored to be a haul of future picks, the Broncos couldn't ignore it. Some even say this move came from higher up in the Broncos hierarchy, bypassing the coaching staff entirely. If that's true, we're talking about a potential fracture between the front office and the sideline. Sean Payton has been vocal about building around elite talent. Trading SURTAIN? That doesn't sound like a win now move. Of course, until the ink is dry, anything can happen. The NFL is notorious for 11th hour reversals, and just because a deal is rumored to be done doesn't mean it's final. We've seen trades fall apart over medicals, contract restructures, or even last-minute cold feet. The Broncos could still walk away, especially if fan backlash starts to swell. But right now, everything is pointing toward a stunning conclusion. Patrick Surtain take you in silver and black. And that sound you hear? That's the rest of the AFC West recalculating their game plans for next season. Because you don't just add a player like Surtain and stay the same. You become dangerous. And for the Raiders, this could be the move that changes the trajectory of their franchise. They've been stuck in the mud for years, flashes of potential, but never quite breaking through. With a new coaching regime, a chip on their shoulder, and now possibly a franchise-altering defensive cornerstone, the tide might finally be turning. Surtain isn't just a player, he's a tone setter. He brings legitimacy, swagger, and most importantly, production. The locker room feels it, the fans feel it, and opposing quarterbacks? You better believe they feel it. Just imagine Mahomes looking up and seeing Surtain lined up across from Kelsey. Imagine Herbert thinking twice before airing it out on 3rd and long. The implications are massive. So here we are standing on the edge of a potential NFL earthquake. The Raiders might have just pulled off a heist. The Broncos might have just triggered a firestorm. And Patrick Surtain, the tongue, he might be wearing different colors come week 1. Is it done? Not yet. Is it likely? All signs say yes. But in the NFL, nothing is real until it's official. Until then, we'll keep our ears to the ground, our phones buzzing with alerts, and our minds racing with possibilities. Because if this rumor becomes reality, it won't just shake up 2 teams, it'll ripple through the entire league. And let's be honest, we live for this kind of chaos. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.